This is Maryland Wrestling. Visit MarylandWrestling.com for all the latest news and information. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
He's very well schooled in the old school ways, the scientific ways. Some might even say an amateur background. And you got to think that Josh Daniels may just surprise Julio tonight with a move he's never seen before.
Daniels has to keep this one on the ground, keep the champion grounded and wear the champion out. If I'm Julio Dinero, I want to stay away from the ground attack of Josh Daniels. You know he's going for it.
Josh Daniels looking like an animal in a cage. He just wants to get right at it. Julio taking the center ring lockup.
Of course, both of these men were a part of that historic MCW Championship tournament. They never faced each other in that tournament.
Julio reversing that arm lock. Taking it to Daniels, has Daniels down now. Bending the wrist back as well as having that elbow disjointed. But Josh Daniels showing his prowess. Reversing that somehow to a front face lock. He's got Julio.
I tell you what, Josh Daniels has the counter for the counter.
Julio once again showing he's no rookie. He's been around a while, so he might just know a counter to Josh Daniels' counter. Now taking him over. Side headlock takedown. Josh Daniels has to watch those shoulders. He doesn't want to get snuck by a 3 count here.
He realizes that. You see his arm clearly off the ropes. Referee right there, the check on him.
Now we saw earlier tonight Jim Christian get involved. Then we saw the Ghetto Mafia's enforcer get involved in their match.
So you're trying to say that Miss Michelle's bound to get involved in this one?
It's a trend happening, Sean. I don't know. Just her good looks would be enough to distract me. Julio, the champion, keeping up with Josh.
Ooh, those chops by Josh Daniels.
Josh took that second because his hand was hurting almost as much as Julio's chest. Julio came back and took Josh down.
Nice European uppercut there by the champion.
Now Julio's jaw-jacking with Josh. Josh doesn't want to hear none of it. Julio coming back with a shove to the chest, takes the challenger down.
Oh, there's a slap right in the face.
Julio may just want to take this back into a wrestling match. Nope, returns the favor. Smack to the face of Daniels. Daniels taken out. He's going to ringside to really get his game plan, but some of the fans don't want to buy him.
Well, that's a smart move by Daniels. His own version of a timeout here. Can't let Julio Dinero turn this away from the wrestling match that Josh Daniels wants it to become.
Not only a timeout, but a water break. I don't think we quite get timeouts here in MCW, and if Julio's smart, he would just lay back in the corner, let the referee count Josh Daniels out.
Yeah, why did the champion break the count? He could have won by a count out there.
Well, we did say earlier he is a fighting champion. He could have took an easy night off, gave one of those rookies a break. So maybe tonight he wants to give Josh a break and at least give the fans here what they come to expect here in MCW, and that's great matches.
About winning the gold, retaining the championship by any means necessary.
And as I predicted, Miss Michelle is getting involved, maybe not physically, but her good looks could be distracting Josh Daniels.
Which is uncharacteristic of Josh Daniels. He can't let himself be distracted by Miss Michelle on the outside.
Meets Julio charging in with a shoulder to the midsection, but Julio catches him with a knee to the face.
The cameras caught that one flush. And look at this now. The champion's second rope on the inside.
Daniels hanging across the second rope. Julio takes him now with a leg drop.
There's the guillotine.
Smart veteran move of hooking that leg, but only got a 2 count. Now Julio stalking his challenger, thinking, what does he want to do next? Daniels had his time now too, but it took a second too long.
There's that chop again.
Daniels setting him up. Duck under clothesline attempt. Julio takes him down. Hook of the leg, only a 2 count. It's going to take quite a bit more than just a simple takedown to put Josh Daniels out of this match, especially a match for the MCW heavyweight title.
Josh Daniels has been training literally for a month for this opportunity. He wants this championship.
Julio with a corkscrew elbow going up and over. Catches.
Well-placed knee right to the face of Josh Daniels.
That will always change the pace of a match. Julio with another one of those European uppercuts. Daniels reeling in the corner, looking quite dizzy. Got to get his bearings back to him. Julio whips him across the opposite side. Takes his time, comes across, charges, but no. Catches him with a backsplash.
I'm surprised he connected with that move. Backsplash and half elbow right to the face, and the challenger for the MCW Heavyweight Championship is down right now.
Julio very wisely Slowly taking it to Josh Daniels, not just going for a pin after one move, but putting together a string of moves, which will hopefully for him lead to a successful defense of this MCW heavyweight title.
Big suplex as a pin.
Only a 2 count. Julio coming up with the confidence of a champion, slowly coming to his challenger in the corner, bringing him up with another forearm to the face. Daniels felt the full brunt of that one. Daniels, his eyes look glassy. He could be out of it. The referee may need to interject himself and just call this match. How much punishment could Daniels take from the champion?
Did you see Daniels stagger out of the corner, backed into it again? I'd say he'd be on the mat if it wasn't for that ball.
No, Daniels reverses it. Julio up and over, catches him with a spinning kick, takes Daniels down. Daniels back to his feet. Julio catches, no! Daniels ducks under, throws Julio up and over. Now this is Daniels' chance to catch his breath, get his bearings, and for him to once again put a few knees together.
That was a nice leverage move there by Josh Daniels, and look at Miss Michelle.
And speaking of nice, that's a nice camera shot. Josh Daniels coming around the far side of the ring, maybe where Julio can't see him, but Josh coming up right behind Miss Michelle.
She can see him.
That's the position I'd like to be, but Daniels now turning his attention to the champion.
That's the position he wish he could be in, but never will be.
Now another vicious chop, very reminiscent of Chris Benoit. Whips Julio across. Julio goes stomach first. That had to knock the air out of the champion against that ringside barrier.
Miss Michelle not liking what she's seeing right now as the champion's in trouble. Throat first right into the steel barricade.
Daniels methodically taking the champion apart. Now once again we see here no mats at ringside. So not only does Julio's head have Daniels' boot on top of it, but he has concrete below it.
And there's that intensity I told you about from Josh Daniels. He can turn it off and on just like that.
Daniels wisely rolling back into the ring, so he's not counted out. We said it earlier, you can't win a title, and for Julio's sake, you can't lose a title by count out. But Daniels does not want this match to end by a count out.
No way. You'll win the match and the winner's money, but won't win the championship.
Bringing the champion back to his feet, rolling him back. No. Taking him, set. No, Julio the champion blocked it. Looked like Daniels was trying to.
The champion was holding on to the bottom rope.
And the challenger wisely just throwing the champion back inside. Looked like he was trying to take him to good side. Those ringside barriers. Julio blocked it, but Daniels rolled him back into the ring, bringing the attention back where he can win it, inside the ring.
Look at Josh Daniels now. Looks like he's just stalking his prey at the moment.
No, Julio takes the feet out from under his challenger. Once again, Julio's trying to get to his feet, taking his challenger off of his feet. But Daniels returning the favor. Hard drop kick to the knee of the champion.
That was a smart move there by Daniels. On a chop.
As we said earlier, Julio has a size advantage, so Josh Daniels taking that knee out from Julio brings him down to size, brings him down to where Josh Daniels can control this match, and that's on the mat.
And look at the champion. He's not even moving.
You see him wince in agony there as Josh Daniels rolls him over, doesn't hook the leg, and again, that champion's instinct. Julio Dinero kicks out at 2.
So close right there. I'll tell you what, Josh Daniels felt that he had that title well in grasp. We'll see what happens here. Daniels has to stay on the champion.
Julio looking like he's trying to get some feeling back in that arm. That may have been what he was wincing in pain from earlier. Josh Daniels with a hard headbutt. You can hear that way up here in the commentary booth. Takes him, whips him across the far side of the ring. Daniels catches him with a stiff elbow, takes the champion back down.
Look at the champion just
Julio
staggering.
half hit. Oh,
face first right on that.
That could have been a catastrophe there, Sean.
That could be a concussion.
Julio nearly went head first, but at the last second got his hands in front of him. Now, as a smart manager would, Miss Michelle at ringside with her man, trying to get him back to his feet. Because although he can't lose the title by a count out, as you said, Miss Michelle doesn't get part of that winner's purse if Julio loses by count out.
Can't lose her 15%.
Josh Daniels reverses a whip into that steel barrier at ringside. The crowd chanting their disapproval of Daniels. He doesn't care about the fans. Only thing he cares about is that gold.
No, he's got to do what he has to do to win the championship. He's not the champion. Julio Dinero is. So therefore, you do anything and everything you have to win.
Julio, the man, back in the ring. Josh Daniels slowly getting back into the ring. Smart move, getting back in where Julio is. He's draping him throat first against that middle rope. Got his knee across his neck.
That's an illegal choke. Referee's right there counting it.
Wisely breaking at a 4 count. Josh Daniels knows you can go up to a 4. Once he gets to a 5, the referee could call for disqualification. Again, knee across the throat. Got to a 3, 4. Daniels once again lets him go. Very smart.
Right back into it again.
Daniels has a smile on his face. For such an intense man, I think that may have been the first time I've seen Daniels openly smile during this match.
Look at him. He feels victories in hand.
Going from intense to cocky, and that could cost the challenger because this isn't a champion you can just walk over. But no, Julio's still feeling the effect. No, coming back with a punch of his own. Daniels with a big forearm across the neck. Julio blocking the punch, giving a punch of his own. Daniels, no, Julio blocking again. Giving a punch of his own once again, right hand across the jaw. Daniels is reeling.
That looked like a closed fist.
Well, the referee seems to let the guys do what they want. He wants a clear winner. We want to send the fans home happy. Daniels catches him from behind with the overhead suplex.
Beautiful suplex there by Daniels. Pin him, Josh.
And again, Miss Michelle wisely going to the side of the ring where her man is, shouting out encouragement.
1, 2. Oh.
That could have been Miss Michelle shouting encouragement, also shouting instructions, putting that leg on the rope. You can't get pinned if your foot's on the rope.
I was going to say great ring presence, but you're right, Miss Michelle yelling at ringside, put your foot on the rope.
And Daniels again appears to be distracted by the good looks of Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle quite different than the other managers and enforcers we saw earlier. She doesn't have to get physically involved. Her physical appearance is all she needs to distract her men's opponent.
Josh, what are you doing?
That is uncharacteristic of Josh Daniels to be distracted. If this was after the match in a club, sure, go after Miss Michelle. But your attention tonight is at the MCW Gold.
What the heck? Did she twist her ankle getting in the ring?
With those high heels, Sean, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, Julio, Miss Michelle giving her man much needed time.
You know what? She's in the ring. Hey, that makes her fair game, don't you think?
I don't care how intense Josh Daniels gets. I don't see, maybe I'm wrong. I don't see him showing his physical presence. No, Julio comes to the aid of his manager.
Wait a minute. She just distracted the challenger.
But Miss Michelle never physically got involved. All she did was run from the man. She never touched Josh Daniels. Julio, a house of fire with the punches. Taking Josh Daniels down. Josh Daniels now, that Miss Michelle could cost him the match. And like we said, she didn't really do anything. Just her good looks distracted him.
That's still outside interference. I want you to remember that later on.
But is it outside if he went after her? Julio whips him. No, Julio reverses and catches him. Some type of face plant maneuver by the champion, Julio Dinero.
Just drove him down and he had the arm bar with it. Caused a dislocation.
Calling challenger back up, hook of the leg.
Oh, fisherman suplex there. There's a pin. Oh, 2 count.
Hook of the leg, only got a 2 count. The crowd at ringside showing their support for the champion, Julio Dinero. Julio at this point's got to wonder. Now
now that's a closed fist.
That's not even allowed in the UFC, Sean. Now he's bringing his challenger back to his feet, kick to the midsection, hook of the arm, the pump handle. Nope. Josh, whatever it was, with some knees to the head. Now that is allowed in the UFC. Josh Daniels takes him up and over.
2 and 3.
Josh, Sean.
Oh, that was 3.
Referee. Does the referee have 2?
No, that was 3. Hamilton.
I thought I saw it too, but the referee said only a.
Oh, come on. That's
Sean Cradle. No, the match is continuing. Only a 2 count. I swear I thought I saw Josh Daniels pin the heavyweight champion, Julio Dinero.
Champion was beat.
But the referee's got to call it, just like in baseball. If the ball just passes that foul pole one way or the other, it's in the referee's calls. It a home run or is it a foul? In this case, it's only a 2 count.
Daniels can't be frustrated. He's got to put him away here and win that title.
Julio catches him with an elbow to the jaw. Is he sitting? He's going to the top rope.
What the hell? He's not going for a moonsault, is he?
No. Some type of twisting.
Went for the twisting elbow right in the inside and missed everything there.
Daniel's very familiar with these high-flying maneuvers, so he knows what to look out for.
Oh, German.
Takes him up and over.
2.
Bridge.
Oh, and again, come on.
Now that I will say was a 2 count.
Oh,
Josh Daniel, the frustration is showing on the challenger's face. What to see? He thought he had a 3 count earlier, but the referee, Dave the Wave, said it was only a 2. Now, Josh Daniel signaling for something.
yeah, he can't worry about it. He's just got to go for it right here. Go for it now, Josh.
And this could be it. He's got Julio in a full Nelson. No, Julio blocks it. Go behind, knee to the midsection. Julio set him up for that pump handle yet again.
Oh, the jalapeno popper, there it is.
This has got to be it. The champion's finisher gets the 3 count, yet again retains the MCW heavyweight title. But some controversy, Sean, is I swear I saw Josh Daniels.